We live. Yes, sir, man. ZayG33 and I'm back with another live stream. Y'all like the live if you're in here. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and share. And also watch my other videos, man, if you find that you got something out of this. But by the title, which I need to drop on the banner, the downward spiral of negativity and why you need to be mindful of your thoughts. So let me go ahead and get this banner in here. But the reason I'm talking about this is because you need to be mindful of exactly what you're thinking, because a lot of people I've seen people, they're like, man, I just can't get this right, or man, I can't get that right. And you can just see that mindset right there is a negative mindset. And negativity attracts negativity and it repels positivity, and vice versa. Positivity attracts positivity and it repels negativity. So you have to be mindful of what you're thinking, the type of energy that you're putting out, and um also what you're moving on, like what your to the core, what your intentions are. If you have negative intentions, it's gonna repel negativity. You're gonna attract people who have negative intentions and are just overall negative people. Now, like I said, positivity attracts positivity and positivity repels negativity, and vice versa. Negativity attracts negativity and it repels positivity. So if you're trying to get ahead in life, you're trying to move to a different state in life, um if you find yourself being negative all the time, you're going to repel people who are positive. Now, positive doesn't necessarily have to mean you're just a super bubbly, ha ha ha, smiling all the time type of person. I have a very positive mindset when it comes to growth, when it comes to my success, when it comes to other people who are moving on the same frequency that I'm moving on. I'm a very positive person. I like to get things done. I like to motivate other people who also like to get things done. And I may not be extremely talkative, and just because I don't really like to talk about just anything, if we're speaking on a subject that I find interesting, or something that piques my interest, yeah, I'll speak on it. But for the most part, I'm a pretty quiet, observant person when I'm in environments where you know it's just not my forte. Like, people aren't really moving in the same frequency or mindset that I'm moving in, but I'm still positive, and I attract like-minded people. I attract positive, like-minded people. I attract forward-thinking people, and I repel people as well. And I've wondered before, like if you get weird vibes from people, or people just seem like, man, these people, like, they're not really rocking with me like that. Don't take it wrong. They could be negative people, and your positive energy, the energy that you exude, could be repelling them. So it could be for your benefit that the people who aren't, like, rocking with you, aren't rocking with you, but they're not touching you, they're not hurting you, they're not bringing you any harm. So you're not attracting negativity, you're repelling it. And some people, they'll be, discouraged about it. They'll be like, man, like, these people don't like me, but it's a good thing, because their spirit is not in alignment with yours. Their spirit is not in agreement with yours. Your spirit is repelling theirs, because you are moving in a positive vibration, you're moving on a positive frequency. And light pushes out darkness. you know you don't want the darkness doesn't consume light pushes out darkness. So you want to make sure you're operating in the right mindset. And I said, why you need to be mindful of your thoughts, man. Today, uh I really like to make sure I'm checking my thoughts. Like, whenever I see a thought come in, it's almost like they're coming from wherever they're coming from, and then it's your job to knock that knock it out the park. Like, if it's what you want to meditate on it and it resonates with you, then you can sit on that thought, resonate. If it resonates with you, just sit on that thought and let it marinate. But if it's something you don't want, nope, get that out of here. You get a thought coming in like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Get that out of here. We're not doing that today. Like I something like I might have been on YouTube earlier, right? And I get to scrolling. I see a female on the thing, and y'all know I'm on semen retention. I'm about to do a 60-day video because I'm gonna hit 60 days on Friday. And I was like, ooh, shoot, boy. And I was like, all right, bro, nah, bro. Like I caught myself and I checked myself. I was like, I don't even want my mind going off too far off into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like out in public and stuff like that. I see women. I'm gonna look at the women and stuff like that. But on the phone, bro, like I just don't even want to fall off in that rabbit hole. It's about what you allow yourself to entertain. It's a downward spiral. Like I say in the title, everything kind of is a downward spiral if it's not in check. And negativity, especially, can be a downward spiral. Like there's been times in my life where I've found myself operating in negativity, and it was a downward spiral. I just remember being so negative, and I remember people. I could, looking back on it, I have a very vivid memory. I can remember things and the way things sit with me. It's a blessing and a curse, but I remember repelling people from me, that were positive people, like people who maybe I ended up dealing with later on when I got my mind together, but I was repelling those people from me because I was moving in a dark spirit, in a negative spirit, so you want to be very mindful of that. Now, a lot of people, I that's the thing, that's the craziest part about it is what I'm talking about right now, I could have seen myself before being like, oh, this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo, man, this is some bullshit, man, fuck what he talking about, da da da. But I found it to be true as I've really paid attention. Signs are for the conscious mind. You got to really pay attention to patterns. You have to pay attention to way things are happening, to way people are responding to you, the ways they're responding to you. It's not always as cut and dry as it seems. The way people respond to you, like I just said earlier, people, you could be repelling somebody because you're positive and they're negative, or vice versa. That's why you also have to be conscious and mindful of what state you're in. Are you positive? Are you negative? And what is the state of the people that you're repelling? And that's why I observe people as well. I really like to observe people and just pay attention so I can kind of gauge that. So yeah, it's something that I just really wanted to talk about because negativity is like cancer, and you don't want that to infiltrate your mind because it's very hard to get things done. And when you're trying to get things done, it's already hard enough as it is. So just an ounce of negativity in a pound of positivity, bro, it's gonna take the whole pack down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it. Negative. I mean, it's inevitable. You're gonna have days and you're gonna have thoughts creep in, but being mindful, make sure you try to move those things out the way as they come in, because it is so hard to once you let negativity take over, man. It like I said, it spreads like cancer. And if you don't check that negativity when it walks in the door, nip that shit in the butt, then it's gonna become a problem, and it can stop you from doing a lot of things. Negativity could have stopped me from getting on this live. I was feeling like I've been up since like 6 in the morning. I slept probably like 4 hours or something like that, and I was dozing off on the sofa earlier while I was watching this YouTube video, and I was tired, and I said I was gonna go live today, but I plan on going live later on in the night like I normally do. But something just told me, bro, get up and just go live now. So the more you have positive thoughts and the more you're positive, the more it works for your benefit. Like, you're going to have that voice in your head that's telling you to do the right thing as opposed to telling you to do the wrong thing. And then it also, when you move in that positivity of mind, when that negative voice creeps in, to do the opposite. So if I hear something like, man, I don't feel like doing this, it's time for me to go do that now, just because I heard that thought. And That's a good way of killing that negativity and that negative voice. Well, this was a solo live. Downward spiral and negativity, why you need to be mindful of your thoughts. I'll expand on it in further videos. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We're at 10 minutes, and I just wanted to get that quick one in for you today, man. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate anybody who watches this video. Y'all have a good one, man, and be conscious of your thoughts. Peace and blessings to y'all on your journey, man. And I'm out of here.